Good afternoon. Word of the day. I've been seeing a lot of toxic things on my timeline, one of them being racism. My outlook on racism is this. It's good and bad in everything. It's not all one. Every race got good and bad. So for you to think a whole race is the same, you're a little slow. So I don't look at you like you that smart. All right. So if anybody racist, I just kind of think they're a little off. But outside of that, let's say as a black person who deal with racism, one way I deal with it is, well, I don't deal with it actually. I don't deal with it a lot. It don't offend me a lot because I don't work for nobody. I own what I do. I'm my own boss, so I don't have to deal with racist people trying to hold me back. That's one way you can do it. Be your own boss. Own something in your own culture. You know what I'm saying? That's one way of dealing with it. The other way is wondering why people is mad at you. Why do people hate me? Why do people hate me? All right, I can break it down. If you black, I can tell you why. First of all, you can ask chat or whoever. Who is the first mother on earth? Black people. That's what you got to realize. So first of all, that's why a lot of people hate you. Secondly, I can have sex with any race and turn them black. I can end white people. I can end anybody. If I just send all the black people to go have sex with all the white people all my hood partners go have sex with them white kids, them daughters. Y'all messing up them people bloodline. There's a lot of black dudes messing up white people bloodline. They feel like because all their daughters is attracted to black men. That's why they mad. All of their wives, if you look at, they attracted to black men. All women want some BBC in their life. This is why they hate us. So when you know why they mad, you should just laugh and say, oh, you just mad. You calling me a nigga because you know my bigger. And that's how we deal with it on the black side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that was rapper Slim Thug telling black people how to deal with racism. You know, guys, the internet is definitely a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22 because it gives everyone a platform, unfortunately. And celebrities, people that are well-known, they even have more influence to use their platform to reach people, right? So if you are putting out misinformation, disinformation, you can easily mislead a lot of people that are unaware and don't really know what time it is. And this is exactly what's happening on the internet because these black rappers and athletes and other entertainers, they are not experienced enough to talk about these topics. They don't specialize in it. For example, you're not gonna go to a mechanic to get medical advice, right? Just like you're not gonna go to a chef to get legal advice, not real legal advice. Slim Thug is trying to explain to black people why they hate us. But why they hate us has nothing to do with systemic racism. He basically said the way you combat racism is to just be successful in life. And this is the same type of silly shit that Lil Wayne said. Because when it comes to Slim Thug, Terrence Crawford is way more successful financially than Slim Thug is. And he was only inches away from losing his life because he is a successful black man. So it's the contrary to what Slim Thug said. Matter of fact, there's a great documentary that they put out on Master P, his life, his success, and his whole career of how he went from rags to riches and became one of the richest people in the country. But in that documentary, he talked about the severe amount of racism that he had to deal with in his own community from his own neighbors that wanted him out because he lived in this neighborhood, right? He said it was so bad, they were burning crosses in front of his house. So you know what Master P did in response? He bought more black people homes in that same community. So my point is, it's dangerous for any black person to get on the internet, give black people this false sense of security, saying all you have to do is be successful. And that is quote unquote, how you deal with it, according to Slim Thug. So this is why I'm telling you, man, don't listen to these ignorant ass rappers that know nothing about political racism in the country. Don't listen to dummies like Ice Cube and Slim Thug and Lil Wayne. Ice Cube, he pops up out of the middle of nowhere in the middle of an election to tell black people not to vote, while at the same time meeting up with Trump's people. I'm telling you, man, people like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube, they have completely ruined their reputation. I mean, here's the thing, man. If you personally just don't care about what's going on in the country and you don't care about what happens to other black people, it's better to just keep that to yourself. Why get on a microphone as a black man and tell black people not to vote when you don't have a better solution? You don't have a plan B. You just telling people, hey y'all, don't vote. You're supposed to have a replacement plan. If you're gonna tell people what not to do, you're supposed to tell people what they are supposed to do. Like, man, don't do that. I got a way better plan than that. I mean, do you guys know white supremacists will pay you to not vote? They will pay you to get on the microphone and push their propaganda, to diss the black candidate, right? Push misinformation and tell black people, don't worry about racism, right? As long as you got money, that's all that matters. Don't even worry about them. Just ignore all that shit that they doing. I'm not making this up, guys. They will literally pay you to say the same things that they say. You know, like when they were dissing Kamala Harris, if you can get a black person to also diss Kamala Harris during the election and then tell black people not to vote, they will pay you to say stuff like that. If you don't believe me, ask Tariq Nasheed. Tariq, he actually admitted, I've seen this video surface and people were sharing it, where Tariq, he admitted that white supremacists reached out to him. They said they will pay him to say certain things that he was already saying, right? Because, you know, Tariq is always telling black people, don't vote. And he was dissing Kamala Harris. He was using the same talking points, saying the same things about her that Trump was saying. And this is the reason why I stopped rocking with Tariq. Once again, man, if you guys want real expertise, political information, get it from people like Roland Martin. After Ice Cube received a lot of backlash for telling black people not to vote and at the same time meeting up with Trump, Roland Martin, he did an interview with Ice Cube and made Ice Cube look so damn stupid. He was asking Ice Cube questions that Ice Cube couldn't even answer. There were times when Ice Cube was just speechless. He didn't know what to say. He couldn't figure it out because he was trying to justify why he met up with Donald Trump, but it was impossible. Guys, Ice Cube, he hangs out with white supremacists like Tucker Carlson. That's one of Ice Cube's friends. They literally hang out, right? He did an interview with Tucker talking about how much he couldn't stand Barack Obama. Now, he has no problem with the Nazis. It's the black president that he has a problem with, or the black people in general that run for office. And this is the reason why now white supremacists are big fans of Ice Cube and Tariq Nasheed. Because these Nazis, they don't care if people like Tariq, if he's out there dissing white supremacy. The only thing these white supremacists want black people to do is denounce the most significant black people, the most relevant black people. And that's the reason why white supremacists reached out to Tariq Nasheed. They would never reach out to me. They would never reach out to Roland Martin because they're looking for black people to push their agenda. So if you black and you out there saying the same type of shit that Tariq and Ice Cube says, man, you might as well go out and get paid for it. Ain't no reason to be a dummy for free. I mean, just imagine if any of us black people could run for president and we could easily pay white people to get on the internet and diss our competition, right? If we're running against some white guy, we can get a couple of celebrities, white celebrities, you know, who have huge platforms to go on the internet and completely trash our competition, telling white people, don't vote for him, right? Can you imagine how helpful that would be for your campaign? Listen, I'm gonna wrap this video up by saying this, man. If you are gonna lead people into battle, if you want people to listen to you or follow you, you have to have a plan. You can't just tell people what's not gonna work, but not have a plan, not have a solution. So if you're gonna tell people not to vote, you need to have a plan that's way better than that. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
You can just look at somebody and tell them like, yo, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. You can look at me and tell I'm that guy. I was born like this. I was blessed with this.
I'm always hungry. Just because I'm world champion, don't stop the main goal and objective, and that's to keep going. I'm gonna forever keep going, forever keep winning.
Just naturally, man. I know how to do this. I born for this. I born for be different. And then you only this area.
No, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came off a loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm going to dominate him, and then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
My hunger is always going to be there. I never get satisfied. I'm not satisfied. My job still isn't done. That's why. My job ain't done yet.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.